Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Jono here, and today we're going to be discussing 5 super tips for your email marketing. Alright, so before we go any further, make sure that you have subscribed to this channel. Reason being is because I put out a lot of these free training videos, but I won't always email you about them. So be sure to subscribe down below and make sure that you click that bell icon so you'll get a notification as soon as I have another free juicy tutorial for you guys. Okay, so do that right now before you forget. I'm waiting. Awesome, thank you so much for that. Right, so today we're going to be discussing 5 different tips for email marketing. Now, I'm using GetResponse for my email autoresponder. I don't know which autoresponder you are using, but I'm going to be using GetResponse for all of my tutorials. So if you don't already have a GetResponse account, if you're looking to get started with email marketing, which is wildly profitable, as you can see from some of my results over the past couple of days, this is all from email marketing, right? So if you wanted to get started, I do recommend that you pick up GetResponse. There's a link down below if you want to pick that up. They offer a 14-day free trial, and they're really good. I mean, feel free to disagree with me about this. There's a lot of other autoresponders out there. GetResponse is my favorite for a number of reasons. First of all, during the trial period, during the first 30 days, you don't need to use what's called double opt-in. Double opt-in is where you get a new subscriber, and then they get an email from your autoresponder saying, are you sure you want to be added to this list? That can kill a lot of new subscribers, okay? It's very off-putting. A lot of the other major autoresponders will require you to have double opt-in to get started. So that's one reason why I use GetResponse, because they don't require you to have that. Another reason is because they have a ton of automation features, which I'm going to talk to you about inside of this tutorial as well. And I just find the delivery rates, the open rates, everything is on point. So that's why I'm using GetResponse. Anyway, tip number 1. Okay, we're going to talk about automating your unopens. So when you're doing an affiliate marketing campaign, you'll send out an email. Not everybody is going to see it. Not everybody is going to open it. Okay, these subscribers may be on a ton of other people's email lists. And when you email out at, say, 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, maybe they haven't woken up yet, maybe they woke up at 11. By that time, your email has sunk right down. Okay, they don't see it anymore, and they probably won't open it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to remail the people that don't open our emails first of all. And we're going to make sure that we get our emails in front of their eyes, okay? So how do we do this? Well, first of all, you need to write your email. So you go to your email marketing, okay? You go to your newsletters, and you're going to create a new newsletter. Now, I'm not going to show you how to create a newsletter because it's pretty self-explanatory, but once you have that ready, okay, then you're going to go into automation. So if you go up here on the left, you click on automation, okay, and then you have what is called a workflow. Now you need to create a new workflow. So you click on here, but I use this workflow pretty much on a lot of my campaigns. I will use this exact same workflow. So once you've created it once, you can just click on one of these 3 dots and you can duplicate. Now I'm going to show you what you need to put into this workflow to make this work. So first of all, you see over on the right here, you have these elements that you can use. And then the next one is going to be the properties of these elements. So in simple language, okay, you need to, first of all, you want to choose one of these elements to use. The one that I use is this one here. Which one is it? Message sent. So you just simply drag that into your workflow, right? And then it will open up this properties tab over here. So you need to go and choose the email that you want this to be tracking. So the email that you just sent out. So you're going to choose newsletter, and then you're going to choose specific, and then you're going to go and find that email that you just sent out. So I'm just going to use this one as the example. You can see it's pretty much the same. Okay. Next element we need to choose is this one here, which says message open. So we drag that in, okay, and we're going to click on this little dot here, and we're going to drag it to here so it joins them up. And then you can see here we have a green tick and a red cross. Now the green tick means that they open the message, so we don't need to deal with those people that open the message. because they've already seen it, okay? We don't want to bug those people anymore. But we do want to resend this message to the people who don't open the original message. So what we do here is we add a timer. So we go down to these actions down here, and we're just going to choose this wait timer, okay? Now, again, it's going to open up the properties tab, and we're going to wait for 3 hours. Now, if we go into, if we just back up a step and we go to when the message is open, you can see that in the elements here, it's defaulted to 1 day. We need to change that to 0 days, and then it's going to default to 30 minutes. So that's fine, okay? Right, so then we move on to the waiting time. Now what I usually do here is, again, it defaults to 1 day, just choose 0, and we're going to change this to 2 hours and 30 minutes. So 2 hours 30 minutes plus the 30 minutes wait from this element is going to equal 3 hours. So we're going to join this up to the red cross here, which means if they don't open this email, it's going to wait for 3 hours total, okay? And then we're going to choose send message, okay? And we're going to go and choose that exact same message, okay? So we're going to choose newsletter. We're going to select this message. It's going to throw up this warning sign here. Just click apply, and then we're going to join this up. So you can see where this is going if we follow this through. This is the original message that's sent out, okay? When any message is open, so it waits for 30 minutes here, and then if nothing is open in 30 minutes, it goes through to this timer of 2 hours 30 minutes. So in total, this is 3 hours. If this message is not opened within that 3 hour period, it will resend that message, okay? So then we go and we add the same thing again, as you can see down here. When the message is opened, so we go back to elements, and we drag this message opened, and we join it up, okay? Again, we go and choose that particular message to make sure, actually no, we don't need to do that. When the message is opened, again, this defaults to 1 day, change that to 0, and we got 30 minutes in there, we're good to go. And then we need to go back to elements, we need to go and grab that timer thing here, wait. We drag that in, and we wait for another 2 hours 30 minutes. We drag that and we add it to the red cross if they didn't open that. And then we're going to go send message. We're going to go and choose the original message again, so newsletter, and then this is the message that we sent, apply, and we just add that to there. So you can see we are remailing those people that didn't open, we're remailing them an additional 2 times. So we're going to make sure that they do see our message, okay, and hopefully they're going to open it. This alone is going to increase your open rate. It's going to increase the amount of people that open your email, and as a direct result, it's going to increase the amount of money that you can make. So that's the first tip, automation, resending to unopens. Okay, tip number 2, this is using emojis in your subject line. When I started using emojis in my subject lines, it really increased my open rates. This is because if you are in your email, if you're in your Gmail or wherever, you're going to see that most messages, they don't have emojis, but the ones that do, you can see Pinterest one here, these really stand out. You can see another one here. These ones really, really stand out. So that makes me focus on these emails in my inbox. So that's going to increase my chance of opening those emails because it grabs my attention by using these emojis. So how do we do this? Well, if you go into email marketing, and we're in newsletters, and we go and create a new newsletter. I'm just going to choose one of my templates that I made before. You can see we can put our subject line in here. Now GetResponse comes preloaded with some emojis, but not a great deal of emojis that you can use. So what I suggest you do here is you open up this website, which is called emojipedia.org. emojipedia.org. Okay, this is going to give you access to a huge library of emojis that you can use in your emails. Now, some of the ones that I recommend that you use, if you click on objects down here, anything that's kind of red or orange is going to stand out. So you can see this oil drum, even though it's an oil drum, it's nothing specific. This one is going to stand out. This ribbon is going to stand out. Okay, any of these red emojis are going to stand out. Now, excuse the background noise. It's prayer time at the mosques here in Jakarta, so it does get a little bit rowdy. I hope you'll be able to block that out. Right, so all you need to do when you choose one of these emojis, just click on it. Okay, and then you can see there's a copy button here. So just click to copy. You go back into your subject line and you just hit Control V to paste it in, and you can see that's pasted there. So you can go ahead and you can write your subject line, and that is tip number 2, using emojis in your subject lines to increase your open rate and grab attention. Alright, tip number 3 is getting around GetResponse's spam score. Now this is something that I had a problem with, and I didn't even realize it when I first started. Now your spam score is going to have a direct relationship with your inboxing. So the lower your spam score, the more chance you have of hitting people's inboxes instead of their spam boxes, okay? And that's where you want to be. So to do this, when you are constructing your emails, I'm just going to bring up one of my old emails as an example. You can see I can get away with using some terms that are usually going to a spam box, like the word bonus, the word money. Anytime you have a $sign in your headlines, it usually goes straight through to the spam box. Here's how you get around that. So I'm just going to open up this email if I can and see if I can edit it, and I can show you what you need to do. So here we have the subject line. This would usually go straight to a spam box using the word bonus, but you can see I've used it multiple times. So if we go next. Okay, actually, let me just backtrack and show you something that you need to do first, which is going to decrease your spam score. When you are making your subject lines, you need to make sure that your from email address is the same one that you are sending from. Okay, it's very important that the 2 email addresses match up. Okay, so you could change the reply to be a different email address. So you're sending from jono@jono-armstrong.com, and then you're replying to jonoarmstrong1980@gmail.com. This is a big no-no, okay? This is gonna make your spam score go through the roof. You need to make sure that these 2 email addresses are the same. The one that you're sending from and the one that they are gonna be replying to. Make sure that those match up, it's really important, okay? So if we just go through to the next step. And another thing, you should be using a custom domain name, okay? So don't use a Gmail address to send from, okay? It's not gonna work as well as if you have a custom domain name. Now to do that, you just go and buy a domain name from NameServe or from GoDaddy or HostGator, wherever you usually buy domains from, and you will be able to use that domain name. If you set up an email for that particular domain name, you can use that domain name as your sending and receiving domain inside of your autoresponder, and that will really help your spam score. Now, okay, you go to construct your email. So for example, this one here. Once you've done that, you can always check your spam score by going over to test message over here and then click on spam score, and this is going to give you your spam score, right? Now as you can see, mine is minus 0.08, which is really, really good. Now how did I get this really good spam score? Well, first of all, I sent from the same email address that I'm receiving to, like I just told you before. The second thing is, once you've constructed your email, you need to click down here on plain text, and you need to click on HTML to plain. This is going to import the whole email that you just wrote into plain text format. Now, once it's imported, you just go through and you format it, you make sure that the paragraphs are in there, you just click on enter to make all of these new paragraphs. Okay, I think you get the idea. And then once you're done, you just click on close. That alone is going to really help your spam score because you have a plain text version of your email. So once you go through and you click on test your spam score, you're going to see that you have a really nice looking spam score. So this email is going to hit everybody's inbox, okay? So that was tip number 3. Okay, tip number 4, we're going to talk about click rate. Now, I found that using clickable GIFs inside of my email really drives curiosity, and it gets people to click on my on anything that I have in my emails. Now, how am I doing this? Well, if I just backtrack, I go back to my list of emails. Okay, so this is my list of emails, and you can see, like for example, this one here. Let me just preview this so you can see. I have a video inside of my email. Now, this video really drives curiosity, and when you click on this video, it's automatically going to take you to my bonus page or my offer or whatever. You know, so how am I doing this? How am I making this clickable GIF inside of my email? Well, it's pretty straightforward. You would upload your review video or whatever video that you want into YouTube first of all, okay? And then you'd go to YouTube, you'd go to your video manager, okay? So you have all of your videos up here. You'd click on the video that you want to use, and then you would find the video URL, which is here, okay? Now, I'm actually using a software that enables me to do this. The software that I'm using is called Easy Web Video, okay? Easy Web Video, all one word, easywebvideo.com, okay? I don't have an affiliate link for this or anything, but this is the one that I actually use. Now, to set this up, you just go to My Videos, okay? You would click on Create Click Magnet, you click on Video Click Magnet, then you click on Import YouTube Video. Now, this is going to ask you for the YouTube URL that you want to use, but it's only the last part of the URL. So if we go back into YouTube, we can see that we have our video URL here. So we grab this, okay, we copy it, we go into Easy Web Video, we paste it in here, and then everything after this / you can see here, we're going to delete because we don't need that. So we delete that, we click on Import, and then it's going to ask us what quality we want to use. I just use medium quality. Click on Import. Okay, while we're waiting for this video to import, we're going to go into GetResponse. We're going to start constructing our emails. So we go to Email Marketing. Okay, and then we go to click to create a newsletter. Okay, we choose drag and drop editor. I'm just going to put some random stuff for the subject line because this is just a demo. Okay, I'm going to choose the template that I usually use. I apologize about the noise going on outside. I can't really do much about that. But okay, so now this is going to load up. This is just a template that I generally use. Now, if we have this ready, okay, we go back into Easy Web Video. Hopefully this video will have imported by now. So we go to My Videos. We go to Create Click Magnet. We go to Video Click Magnet. We go to Imported YouTube Videos. Okay, we're going to go and scroll down to the bottom to find our latest one, which is this one here. We click on Create Click Magnet, so that little pencil.
Hello,
and this is going to bring up the video that we just imported. Right, now, the first thing you need to do is change the width and height. I just change the width to 400 and it will automatically resize the height to 225. This makes it the right size for our emails. The title, it doesn't really matter what you put in there. And then we're going to click on Loop Magnet. Okay, you can choose where you want this to start and finish. Okay, but I recommend that you keep this to a maximum of 10 seconds. Okay, anything longer than that and it's going to take a long time to load in somebody's email inbox. So keep it to a maximum of 10 seconds. Now, in the web address, you can put whatever address you want in here. Now, what I usually do is I send this to my bonus page that I've created from Commission Gorilla, and I would send it to this first URL here. If you don't have Commission Gorilla or you don't know what I'm talking about here, that's fine. What I'm basically just saying is you can send this to whatever URL you want, be it a sales page, be it back to this particular YouTube video. You would just copy the YouTube URL in full, and then you would paste it in there, and you just click on Create Click Magnet. Now, once this is finished loading up, and it only takes a couple of seconds to do this, it's going to say, cool, your email click magnet has been created below. Click on OK. Then you click on Copy HTML code. All right, copy to the clipboard, OK. Now, we go back into the email that we are writing, and we need to go and have a look at the text where we want this video to show up after. So for example here, if you haven't already got this, then right now will be the last chance to pick it up. Okay, so I'm going to put this video underneath here. So I'm going to include a couple of spaces, right? And then we go down here to where it says HTML editor. We click on there, we click on yes, continue. Scroll your mouse down a bit so you can get this thing down, I don't know what it's called, cursor, whatever. You move it across, and what you're looking for in here inside of this code is all of the white writing. Okay, that's going to be the text. So we need to go and find that bit of text that says, if you haven't already got this, then right now will be the last chance to pick this up. Alright, so we need to enter this HTML code just after this. Now what we're looking for is, after we go past this bit, we're looking for these two bits of HTML script which say / div, close brackets, and then open brackets div. We need to insert this HTML code between these two divs, okay? So we click in between these two divs, just put a space just to make sure that it is where it is, okay? Then press the backspace to close that up, and then we're just gonna press Control and V, and we're gonna paste in that whole bit of code that we copied from here where it says copy HTML code, okay? Once that's done, you just click on hide HTML editor, and boom, you have your video inside of your email. So you can go ahead and click on next. You can send that video, and once it's sent, it's going to look like this. When people click on it, it's going to take them to that page or that YouTube video that you wanted those people to go to. So that is tip number 4. Tip number 5, we're going to talk about list hygiene, list segmentation, because you could have a massive list. I mean, I have a big list. I have around, let me just go back to GetResponse. I have around 15,000 people on my email list. Now, unfortunately, not all of those people will open my emails. As you can see here, 14.9% open rate, 13.9% open rate. This one was pretty bad, 8% open rate, 10%. You see, it's not brilliant. After all of these 14,700 people, only 10% of those people actually opened my email, which is 1,478. Okay, it's not brilliant. It could be better. So how do we increase this open rate? Well, we do this by what's called list segmentation. So effectively, we're going to be taking all of those people that haven't opened our emails in a certain amount of time, and we're going to be moving them into a different list of inactive subscribers. So when we go out to email, we're going to email everybody apart from this inactive list. How do we set this up? Okay, it's pretty simple. You just go into the drop-down menu here. You're going to click on Contacts, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a list, and we're going to call it Jono Inactive. Okay, create. Okay, so we've created our list, which is called Jono Inactive. Now, the next thing that we need to do is we go back to Contacts, okay, and we go to Search, okay, and then we click on Advanced Search, okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on Add Condition. So Add Condition, and we're going to click on Contact Actions. Okay, message not opened for the next one, and then we're going to click on all, and then we're going to click on since, and then we're going to choose a specific date. Okay, so I'm just going to go back a couple of months to January 2019, January the 1st. Right, so that's the first condition. We're going to click on apply. And then we're going to click on add another condition. Now, the reason why we need to do this is because you can see this list that it's brought up of all of these people that haven't opened since the 1st of January. This also includes brand new subscribers who obviously haven't opened since the 1st of January because they've only just joined my list. So these are very valuable subscribers who haven't had a chance to go through this first filtering system. So we need to add another condition. We're going to click on contact details. We're going to click on email. We're going to click on subscription date, and we're going to leave this is before, okay? And then we're going to go back to the date that we chose before, so January the 1st, and then we're going to click on OK. We're going to click on apply. So now this is going to bring up this whole group of people that have subscribed to us before January the 1st, 2019, that haven't opened any emails since January the 1st, 2019, which is pretty much the past 3 months. So as you can see, there's 11,900 inactive contacts, okay? There's 11,900 contacts that haven't opened an email since January the 1st, 2019. So what we need to do here is we click on here to select all of these people. Okay, so we select all, and then we go to actions, and we go to move to list. Sorry, there's somebody at the door. And then we select the list that we created just before, which is going to be Jono inactive. Where are you? Jono inactive. So we're going to move all of these people to that Jono inactive list, right? Wait for it to move all of those people over. And a lot of people will tell you just to delete those contacts, but isn't that a shame? You know, we might be able to have some use of these contacts later on. So it's moved over 7,774 contacts. And so when we go to create our next email, okay, so for example, we go and create an email, blah, 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 blah. Okay, done all of that stuff. When we go to create our email, we can choose all of the lists, and then we can go and find that Jono inactive list, and we can deselect that. Okay, now what this is going to do is it's going to send out our email to all of those people that have been opening our emails, or all of those new people that have been opening our emails since the 1st of January 2019. That is automatically going to make our open rates go up, because we have a higher chance of those people opening those emails because they're active. We've deselected those inactive people, so it's not going to send this email to those 7,774 people, because it would be a waste of time. And if it did and those people don't open, it's obviously going to lower our open rate, right? So I hope you enjoyed these 5 email marketing tips. I hope you're going to implement them into your email marketing campaigns, and I hope you're going to make a ton of money from email marketing like I do. Now, again, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead down below, click the subscribe button, smash that bell button so you will get notifications in the future when I put out more free training videos, and I'll look forward to speaking to you in the next 5 Minute Friday. All the best. See ya.